and they give me superpowers. Ayy, pop me a perk, now I'm fucking for some hours. Sipping on the drink, taking codeine showers. Had no Montana, she be Molly off that.
What's that word, YouTube? It's favorite face D-Lace, and I'm back with the reaction video, man. Y'all see the two crash outs. Y'all see the biggest crash out on the screen right now. Y'all see them, yes. Yes, this is the biggest crash out of all time. Yes, this is Baby Kia. This is the beef that made Baby Kia DISS entitled Menace, man. The war in ATL. This is 952 versus FHM, man. So we gonna see what all that even mean. I don't even know who all that is. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I know 456 is a little RT. I know 456 is a little RT, man. But I don't know. We gonna see what they talking about, man. If you're new to the channel, make sure you smash that subscribe button, hit the like button, all that, leave comments, bro. I am a content creator. You know what I need you to do right now, man. Follow me on my socials as well. Y'all see them all over, man. If you want a reaction to anything on this channel, make sure y'all let me know in my comments or in the DMs, and we'll definitely tap in, man. And let's see what he talking about, man. Already, I see him with Hellstar on. Do your homework on Hellstar. Do your homework on Hellstar. And this is a crash out. Do your homework on Hellstar.
Man, if I were a young dude coming out of Atlanta, looking to absolutely crash out and ruin my life beyond all recognition, there's no doubt in my mind that the soundtrack to your crimes would most likely be one of these artists. You know,
walking down Bailey with that stick. I ain't gonna lie, I would be crashing out to Baby Kia. I ain't even gonna front my move. Walking down Bailey with that stick. Extra bullets in my jumpsuit. I can't wait to let it rip. BK walking down that road, you know that BK get the smash. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, I be crashing out. Lakewood. How that boy be dissing more like he don't know where he stay. I'll be crashing. I'm sorry.
Someone like Menace. Someone OD. Even like
OD crashing.
These Atlanta drill artists are the epitome of crash dummy activity. I'm convinced that people that actually listen to this music in all seriousness might be the same type of people that brush their teeth with their fingers, bro. It seems like the younger generation of Atlanta artists aren't really rapping about stunning, you know, flexing money and stuff that the old head rappers were rapping about for decades now. These dudes took it upon themselves to straight up make extremely loud, extremely violent, and extremely federal music.
Oh my soul! Heavy on the federal. Emphasis on the federal.
This shit is like if Charles Manson hopped on an Atlanta beat, man. I swear, it's like straight up Osama bin Laden, straight in the boot. One of the most crazy rappers of this generation, a straight crash out captain, is Baby Kia. Many believe this dude might be either special ed on the spectrum or faking his persona to look overly crazy. Probably somewhere between all three of those things. All I can tell by this dude is he needs some type of serious mental therapy. Although a lot of the raps that he makes are likely fiction, the beef that this dude is actually within in this city of Atlanta is very real.
Violence affects everyone, no matter your race, geographical area, or socioeconomic status.
Bureau investigators released this surveillance video hoping somebody will recognize the people responsible for the shooting.
With bodies dropping, people getting sentenced to football
Did Baby Kia just walk past the screen?
Real.
Violence affects everyone, no matter your race, geographical area, or socioeconomic status.
Bureau investigators released this surveillance video hoping somebody...
Is that Baby Kia, bro? Is that him? Is one of them him, or am I tripping? I don't want to have. What am I doing?
The people responsible for the shooting.
With bodies dropping,
that's
people
12. I
getting
ain't gonna do
sentenced
that.
to football numbers, and people even tunneling through jail cells to stab people behind this, bro. The songs like OD Crashing, yes, this dude really titled a song to make a straight crash out anthem.
And it's hard. Emphasis on the anthem. It's hard, bro. Y'all can't act like it's not hard, bro. OD Crashing
way to diss another lunatic rapper on that song who's named Menace, who also made a wave in the city for straight screaming on the mic as well. Bruh, this is like the battle of the crash outs right now. And we gotta get into the beefs that made this genre of Atlanta rap famous and the people who got murked behind it right now. But before we do, I'm gonna need you to do something for me, man. Like, comment, subscribe. We finna run this video, man. We're about to go trend right now. Make sure you hit that link in the description for the merch. And make sure you hit that notification bell so whenever I post, you get tuned in right away, man. We're on the road to 100K subscribers. So I'm gonna need y'all, if y'all listening, don't be a viewer that don't be tapping in, man. Let's get into this.
Oh my God, that's hard, man. I'm sorry. Fried politics.
Man, in order to have a chance at understanding the dumpster fire that is the music scene in Atlanta, you gotta understand the gangs involved throughout all this and why exactly they got beefs in the first place. This new subgenre of music within Atlanta is called Atlanta drill. It's basically like people screaming on the top of their lungs like New York drill, but with overly aggressive.
It's better. I ain't gonna lie, it's better. It's better. It's better than New York drill. Ain't never make me, bro. I ain't never down. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I ain't never downloaded like a real New York, like a Bronx drill, like all of like when they was screaming like that. I was not listening to that, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. I was not doing it. I was not doing it, bro. Like I like certain songs from some of the people who was doing that, but I like the songs when they weren't doing that. If that makes sense, like a Baby Kia, he a crash. He make all that crash out music, but if he changed it up and made something else. That's what I mean. But I ain't gonna lie. I like the crash out music. I ain't gonna lie.
Listen
it's tough.
Too much,
it's tough.
You might just start tweaking out. The biggest standouts in this genre are really like the MENACE, Baby Kia, and there's honorable mentions like L5, who got a Playboy Cardi co-sign, and other people like that. But for all intrusive purposes, we're gonna focus on Baby Kia and the MENACE in this video, because they have been going back and forth for a minute. Honestly, the music is crazy, but I think the craziest thing about
even Lil RT is like a baby crash out.
Has people just completely tweaking out their whole lives. The MENACE is from the west side of Atlanta, from a section that he calls Jurassic Park. It's basically a housing project area on the west side over near Ashby Street that he mentions on countless songs. Growing up in that area, he apparently got a close ties with a gang called 952, a subset of Sex Money Murder Bloods with some type of connection to Rollo's Famgoon group, along with ties to an infamous gang called YC, aka Young Crew. YC
bro,
is
like listen to this. This shit is super federal. Oh my goodness.
Of PFK, aka the Play for Keeps gang, federal. Infamous for being where Lil Marlo was from, aka 3L. It's crazy because a lot of these dudes be having connections to larger rappers, but these just be like the young ass dudes from these older dudes' neighborhood or something like that. On the other hand, we got the crash out captain himself, Baby Kia, named after being cool with Kia boys, aka dudes that go around and rob Kias, and apparently getting his name after noticing that every Kia that they robbed happened to have a baby car seat in it. Baby Kia made waves over the past couple months.
This nigga, that's what I'm saying. He the biggest crash out of nigga. Just the way he got his name. Do y'all hear how he got his name? He was one of the Kia boys, and he noticed every time they was taking the Kia, there was a baby. It was a baby car seat in there, so he calls himself Baby Kia. Come on now, this is a little different. I ain't let these
biggest hit
niggas,
of his career so far. That was an the MENACE diss, where he literally said he was siding on Ashby, which is the street where the MENACE is apparently from. But to understand why you basically gotta see with that stick.
Can y'all imagine if Thug and them come out and he do a song with Baby Kia? How would that even sound? I ain't gonna lie. Cause ain't they from the same block? Cleveland? Ain't that Cleveland? Whatever, ain't that like where they from, bro? He talking about he walking down Cleveland with that. You feel me? Like, man, that'd be crazy, man.
Baby Kia is from the Cleveland Ave neighborhood of Atlanta. He said he moved around a lot of his life, but that's where he recently lives now. That's the same neighborhood that Atlanta
I guess we can hear
rapper
21
Young
Savage
Thug
or something.
He's from a subset of Bloods called
or some Future,
which have close ties with Y5,
Future with these young niggas.
Basically the young dude version of YSL. You know,
members
from there most notably were like Lil Key, or people who have close ties to YSL being from the Cleveland Ave neighborhood in the city. Although most of these beefs is over just internet stuff and just over songs, a major incident among these young rappers that went down, where a major player throughout this area was gunned down, causing everything to go to shit. And we gotta get into that right now, because it might be one of the most recognizable incidents in the last couple years that caused this ongoing beef between these two sides. Chapter 2. Although there could be a lot of different reasons why these groups of young rappers have beef, it seems like the biggest spilling point could be the infamous death of 5L member and Ola Runt's little brother, Lil Cam. The little brother, yes.
Hey, just one quick thing, bro. Bro making this video. Next time, can we get more videos, bro? Like, bro, I understand, bro. You want to hurry up and get this out, you know what I'm saying? I know it's minimal work. You know what I'm saying? I get it. You just keep looping the same 3-4 videos, bro. Can we get some more? I ain't gonna lie. Can we get some more, man?
And Ola Runt is an infamous top shotter from the 5L gang that was locked up for a couple years now from getting caught up in a gang sweep called Operation Phoenix. But while he was locked up, his little brother, Lil Cam, was apparently menacing the people in his age group. A video even leaked of him pistol whipping a dude in 4K on a busy street corner near Atlantic Station. The same station where he unfortunately would lose his life, which we're about to get into later. You know, everything a young man should really aspire to be, Lil Cam was doing the opposite. While gangs like 5L and YSL's older members had some type of issues, it wasn't as serious as a bunch of other beefs that they had, and apparently wasn't serious enough to stop their younger members from clicking up. Apparently this is how members from FMH and Y5 somehow ended up being cool, and they had to click up and have an alliance because they were having a crazy beef with YC, who was known to be crash outs like Lil Perk. Baby Kia, being from FMH, had close ties with Lil Cam, who apparently was FMH, on top of having close ties to 5L from his brother. Like I said before, YC at the time was clicked up with 952, where MENACE is from. But this unfortunately set the stage for one of the most infamous crash out incidents of recent memory, the shooting at Atlantic Station.
Second boy has died following a weekend shootout near Atlantic Station. Now police are asking for the public's help.
Tom Christine, this has been upgraded to a double homicide as we have a 12-year-old dead and now a 15-year-old dead as well. Police say that the suspected shooters could be seen celebrating as they made their escape on MARTA.
It's difficult to investigate a death of a child.
A second young life cut short following.
I ain't even gonna lie, bro. Just off these two clips alone, bro, I would be crying, laughing, watching Atlanta news, boy. What the? Not even that this situation is funny. First of all, Buddy right here would have had me crying, laughing. And then my man, well, he already almost had me crying, laughing. My man's right here, Butterball, ugly as hell, baked potato looking at. I ain't gonna lie. Why I be crying, laughing, watching they news, boy? What?
It's difficult to investigate a death of a child.
A second young life cut short following Saturday's shooting near Atlantic Station. 15-year-old Cameron Jackson died from his injuries after 6 people were shot near the 17th Street Bridge. His mother is still shaken by the news. She told us over the phone her baby was homeschooled, wanted to be a professional boxer, and loved science. 12-year-old Zion Charles died from his injuries Saturday. Police say video shows Charles with the suspects moments before the shooting. He's believed to have been killed by someone in his own friend group.
On November 26, 2022, just a couple of days after Thanksgiving, police were called to the 17th Street area of downtown Atlanta, near Atlantic Station, where reports of gunfire and a large group of teens seen causing a disruption. Atlanta police were initially called around 8 p.m. to Market Street after receiving a report of multiple people shot. Police said an off-duty police officer and Atlantic Station security guards had escorted a group of minors for disorderly behavior. Police said that something caused the situation to escalate to gunfire. Apparently, members of YC, most notably the crazy crash-out shooter Lil Perk, had just decided to mob onto Atlantic Station looking for Lil Cam in a large group, and had previously said threats online at Lil Cam. At the same time, apparently Lil Cam sent threats back, and then they all just linked up because Lil Cam was known to frequent the Atlantic Station area. At the same time, Lil Cam, aka Cameron Jackson, was seen on surveillance video riding a scooter throughout the area as he was known to do. Following the large group being kicked out of the station, a Fulton County Assistant District Attorney told the news and the court that Zion Charles and Cameron Jackson and another friend then left the scene on scooters. But they were crossing the 17th Street Bridge when someone shouted, "There goes Cam!" Gunfire erupted, with Lil Cam being gunned down on the spot, along with the 12-year-old Zion Charles, who got taken out too later. The thing is, Zion Charles was apparently with the large group and got killed in friendly fire, which we found out after the fact. Surveillance footage then shows a large group of YC teens running through Atlantic Station.
Hey man, y'all hanging with these crash outs? Y'all got a Hey, don't hang with them. I was finna say keep your head on swivel. But you gotta know who to kill time with and know who to build time with. And I ain't gonna lie, you ain't doing neither one with these niggas. I ain't gonna lie. Kill time can mean something different. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man.
And board the train. And one of the people who can clearly make out on video seemingly bragging about what happened was YC rapper Lil Perk, who was a drill rapper making waves in the city. Honestly, that beef doesn't even stop there, bruh. Like, you can't.
They did it and just walked off. Oh, this was after? I'm thinking this is before, this is after, or what, or they just keep showing and looping this video for a certain reason. You can see him happy or whatever, bro. What?
Following this,
they chilling.
A 5L member apparently dug a tunnel through a wall at the Rice Street Jail in Fulton County to confront a YC member that had something to do with the shooting and stabbed him multiple times after digging through his jail cell.
The hole in the wall was huge enough for at least one inmate to climb through it into the zone or cell block next door to his and stab a fellow inmate there, says interim Fulton County Jail Commander Curtis Clark.
Arena that we are operating now, things of this nature happen far too often.
Like, that doesn't even make sense to me. Like, imagine how long it takes to dig through a concrete wall.
That nigga was determined to catch that body. What?
Bro saw the signs of what was going on and just didn't do anything. This just goes to show the stuff that these young dudes be rapping about is very real and very active. Although they weren't technically involved in these incidents, the people who were very close with them were involved in this incident, and it affected both their music and their relationships for the time being. Which leads us to the aftermath. Pretty much since then, Anti the Menace and Baby Kia had pretty much been at odds for a minute. I saw Anti the Menace basically dropping snippets, dissing Baby Kia. Then Baby Kia drops the biggest song arguably of his career that goes viral called OD Crashing.
Literally,
and everyone's kind of wondering how exactly that happened. And it definitely was this network of close ties. Although since then, YC and 952 apparently have split and aren't really cool. And at the same time, it's been reported that Lil Perk has essentially gotten, almost 20 years for his involvement in this case, and is one of those people that are basically going to be facing a large portion of their life in jail now, along with all the other people like the dude that stabbed the YC member and even Ola Run, who didn't really have anything to do with it. But it just shows that the gang ties are really what's going wrong with this community. And it's kind of crazy, like, yeah, his mom went on the news and said Lil Cam was a good person, but he was running him out too, pistol whipping people in 4K and everything.
You feel me?
Which just shows that these young dudes had a disregard utterly for their lives, They just were looking out and going doing crash out activity. And let's just hope that, Baby Kia was just joking when he said he was sliding down Cleveland Ave or walking around Ashby Street with a strap and stuff like that. Even though I wouldn't be surprised if it's the truth. But I feel like at the end of the day, these dudes
he not really from there. He walking down there like, he looking for,
about what really happened. I feel like they don't really care about their lives to the point that they really think twice about what they do. And they probably are already doing this stuff in general. Even if there was no social media, they were probably crashing out and doing gang activity and all this other stuff. Even if they didn't have social media, we're just able to see it. But the thing about it is, it's like, I can't really blame them, because if you're going to do it anyways, you might as well get paid off of it, At the end of the day, you might as well monetize this. And dude has been making huge numbers. That video has like 1 million views already, and it's only been like 12 days. Which just goes to show that obviously people are tuning into it, whether it be for better or for worse. This is definitely one of those scenarios where you can't really even tell if people are tuning into this because of the fact that they like the music, or because of the fact that they want to know about the story, or that his voice is just so viral that it's going crazy.
I think when I tapped into it, it's because he was going so viral. I had already listened to like Special Ed and stuff like that, and he was going viral just for how he was acting. But then once I heard OD Crashing is what just opened my ears up, like, damn, wait, this is actually hard. Now listen to other songs, I'm like, bro, this is hard. Like, it's a song on his tape with Lil Tim, bro. That song is crazy. I ain't even gonna lie, that song is tough, boy. Like, Baby Kia actually tough to me.
Honestly, it doesn't even matter.
Anti the Menace is tough too.
He does scream a lot,
but I haven't listened to his music outside of reacting to it yet.
And he does have songs that are actually pretty good. Honestly, all of them have good songs. In order to be big and good in Atlanta in the first place, you have to have good music. Like, you're not just going to be just trash and expect to be having some type of fan base, and their beats are hard.
Alright, bro ain't really talking about much no more. I ain't gonna lie, he just rambling trying to get his minutes off at this point. I'm peeping. So this how that DISS started, I guess, man. Hey man, if y'all got any more little stories like something to tap into so I can really know what's going on, make sure y'all send them to me on my social medias or through the D or in the comment section, man. Make sure you leave a like and a sub if you're new to the channel, man. And yeah, it's crazy. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully all of this stays to a certain point. I don't know what point that would be, but hopefully, you know what I'm saying. Basically, what I'm saying is I don't want them to lose their life. You know what I'm saying. I want to keep hearing music from them. I want them to keep growing as people. You know what I'm saying. And yeah, man. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully this beef don't get out of hand, man. They already lost a couple people, man. But we out.
I'm a fault with.
Saw that I was done, but just getting started, bitch. I'm far from finished. Gotta keep it right up in the shot, and I ain't talking Dennis. And I'm asking by if anybody trying to